here's how you can check out the qualifications and training of somebody who is offering you ultrasound training. So the first thing I would do is just put their name into Google, see what comes up. Is it anything to do with what they're offering to teach you? So using myself as an example, I put myself in. Not all of these lovely ladies are me, but the first result, Catherine Stoll, Research Sonographer at Imperial College. So that tells me that Catherine, myself, I am a sonographer. That's my career. So that would indicate that I'm pretty heavily invested in ultrasound. It would be in my best interest to be teaching people correctly, to be ethical and honest about what I do and say, because my entire career is rested on it. I can't just give up and walk away if the whole ultrasound thing goes wrong, because this is what I do and is what I will do until I retire. So that's a pretty strong reference, I would say, if the person comes up as actually being a sonographer. I also come up on various ultrasound websites. Here I am on an author page. I don't know if it actually shows any of my papers. No, it doesn't actually show. Oh, it does. It shows one of my papers. So you can see I've published a paper on, or part of that paper had the use of ultrasound in surgery. But there's another paper that has not actually shown up here on artificial intelligence and ultrasound. So not everything is up to date yet. But again, that shows that I'm actually, actively working in the field. There's a book, so I've written a book on ultrasound. You can see that on Amazon. I'm on ResearchGate as a researcher in ultrasound, and again on various other ultrasound websites. So I'm sure if I click through these links there'll be other things to find, but just within a few minutes I can get a rough idea that this Catherine Stoll character is what she says she is. She is involved in ultrasound, so she probably has a good idea about what she's teaching me. What else can I do? So if I look further, look at the things that Catherine is claiming, and she claims to be an accredited sonographer, and she usually declares with that where that is. So if I've read into her for a few minutes, I'll know that she says she's accredited with the British Society of Echocardiography. So let's see if I can find her and check her out. British Society of Echocardiography, accredited members. Okay, so here's a list of the accredited members, and I can search by name, and there I am. So I'm telling the truth, I am indeed accredited with this society, and that means that I have done a written and a practical exam. I've collected a logbook of over 200 cases. I've collected video cases of various different cases and pathologies. I've submitted them and I've passed that examination. It also means I have to stay up to date. I have to go to courses and lectures to keep myself up to date with the latest in ultrasound. I'm going to do this for Yvette now. I've never done this before. This is going to be quite fun. I don't even know what I'm going to find. Maybe she's got a secret life or something. Okay, so when I put Yvette in, she comes up as working in the NHS. Okay, that fits with what I know about her. She's a clinical specialist sonographer, and she's got skills in canine ultrasound training and in DEFRA approved bovine scanning. What else can I find? I can find her on Facebook. I can see her company. I can see she's on a very old article about ultrasound. I can see her degree certificate. Well, a photo of her holding her degree certificate. I can see her scanning pigs. That's nice. There's a lot here about her. What if I just put ultrasound and narrow it down a little bit? Don't want to be stalking her too much. Okay, so then there's mention of her in connection with the book that I looked at earlier, because she's written chapters in the book. Lots of mentions on Canadian websites. So Yvette flew to Canada and she taught an ultrasound training course at the Canadian Kennel Club. So she's obviously become a bit of an online celebrity in Canada here. And that's the Canadian Kennel Club website, and she's mentioned there. So again, with only a couple of minutes of my time invested, I can see that Yvette has spent years involving herself in animal ultrasound, in teaching animal ultrasound. She's flown to countries around the world to teach ultrasound. So I would know that if I was trained by her, I was trained by the best